Yay Networks.
Welcome to another episode of A Sandwich and Some Lovin'. I'm Kellie Raspberry Evans. I'll be honest, it's been a long day, and it's thanks in part to this guy, my husband and co-host and podcasting partner in life, Alan Evans.
Hey, Train in the house. Why has it been a long day?
Would you like to apologize for last night?
What did I do? What did I do? I haven't done anything. I'm being fingered. What did I do?
Alan comes to bed. See, I go to bed first.
Oh.
And we've told you how comfortable the mattress we've got. This is a little added bonus. That Helix mattress truly is a bomb.
Comfortable.
So I'm in bed, and I don't hear him get into bed because the mattress doesn't jiggle and move and all that stuff. But how do I know he's there? He wakes me up with his snoring. Because every once in a while, Alan will go to bed, and he won't put in that mouthpiece, the night guard, whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
And so what I have to do is, no, I don't hit him. I don't punch him. I kind of nudge him.
I don't know that to be true.
Do you feel pain or anything? If I hit you, I think you'd remember the next day.
How would I know? I'm asleep.
See, here's the thing, and Alan doesn't remember. We'll have conversations. When I say, Alan, honey, do you have your mouthpiece in? No. I say, please put it in, honey. Please put it in. Roll over. 20 minutes later. It's so, and he's choking and all night long.
I have a very thin windpipe. I've been diagnosed with a thin windpipe.
Yeah. The doctor said,
I've never seen a windpipe this thin.
Dr. Suzanne Tai said it's like the hole of a straw. His windpipe.
How do I get air?
I don't know how you get air.
I don't know.
But she went to all this trouble to make him a mouthpiece. And if he goes to bed and doesn't wear it, what happens?
You're up all night.
I'm up all night, and you don't get a good night's sleep. You think you're sleeping, and you're choking, and you're up, and I'm waking you up.
I know.
So we both woke up this morning.
Very disheveled this morning.
I had a splitting headache this morning when I woke up. I think it was partly because it was all on my left side.
I was up very late.
On my left side. So I think it was sinus. I thought I was going to throw up all morning. And people we have a chat room on the Kid Craddock Morning Show, and people are like,
nationally syndicated.
Kellie's mad at Al this morning. Every time he opens his mouth, she's making a horrible face. I'm like, y'all don't even know. I'm about to throw up with this headache. I feel so bad. And my husband kept me up all night. So anyway, he's going to put in that mouthpiece tonight.
How many times in your life has somebody told you, in the last 25 years, has somebody told you, I saw your face after something Al said, and I thought you were like going to smack him or something?
But this is my face.
How many times has that happened?
I have a chronic, and it's sad, and it's not funny. It hurts my feelings. You don't even understand.
Yes.
I'm not even joking.
No, this is not a joke.
I have a really bad resting bitch face. And I'm glad somebody put a label on it. But if I'm just sitting there, like they've caught, like, you know how they do candid photographers and they'll go around if you're watching a speaker and I'm in the background and I'll just be listening and I'm thinking, I'm just listening. The picture will come back and I look like I want to murder that person. I'm like angry looking and I'm just listening.
Do that face again. Listener, you can't see it, but
that's the way I look, isn't it?
Kind of looks like a frog.
And I'm just listening.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
Like an unhappy frog.
I don't know why. And I talked to a woman many, many years ago. It was actually, I went to school here. I don't think she's listening. Pam Wyndham. I'm not saying anything bad. Pam Wyndham's mom, Lois, in Florence, South Carolina, told me she was in the choir at Florence Baptist Temple. And we didn't know the term at the time. This is like 30 years ago. We didn't have the term resting bitch face. But she told me that she saw herself on the Florence Baptist Temple hour and saw herself sitting in the choir. And same thing. She looked angry. And she's like, I didn't understand. I'm not angry. So she trained herself to smile all the time. So she'd be driving in the car and she's smiling. Because if you train yourself just to smile all the time, you don't have resting bitch face.
But if you have resting bitch face and you're forcing an artificial smile, doesn't that look even worse?
I'd rather have that than look like I want to kill somebody. And y'all don't even know. There's a museum here called the Perot Museum if you ever go in Dallas. It's really cool. But there's one exhibit. Like when we look in the mirror, we see our reflection. But apparently that's not what people see looking at us. It doesn't make any sense. It doesn't equate in my head. But they have this mirror at the Perot Museum that's supposed to show you what others see when they see you. Not the reflection you see in the mirror, but what people see when they see you. And JC was with me that day. I started crying because I'm like, oh my God, is that really what people see when they see me? Because my face was like sliding off. Horrible. So I'm going to be honest. I'm going to go see somebody to see what can I do to get this resting bitch face to go away. I've got how many more years on this earth, Alan, and my face is falling because I'm over 50.
Are you going to go get professional help for this?
I'm going to go see what my options are. About 2 years ago, I was at a fundraiser for kids, and I bid on this facial peel or something, a lot of money, and I never redeemed it. So I called the company, the place. It's Carrie Duber. Do y'all know Carrie Duber from Real Housewives of Dallas? She was on the first season and second. She's not on there anymore.
I am familiar, yes.
She's like a friend, her and Dr. Duber. They have a Lemon Avenue plastic surgery.
Wait a minute.
And
what did you just say?
I'm just saying, this is not an
What
ad.
did you just say? You said they're friends? She's a friend of yours.
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
She's a friend of the show now. She's not a regular cast member on Real Housewives of Dallas. She's a friend of the show.
But she's kind of a friend of yours
yeah,
too.
she's a friend. We know each other.
Yeah,
I've got her,
right.
Cell phone. We don't exchange Christmas
I was
cards or anything.
confused.
But I was like, hey, I never used this thing and it expired. She's like, come on in. It's fine. And I was like, thank you, Carrie. Save me. So we're going to just see.
Pastor Sam?
Is there a way that I can do like half a facelift? Like just lift one side of my face?
Gosh, babe.
Alan, I just want to see my options. I don't want to not look like me, but I don't want to look like me. You see what I'm saying? Does that make sense? Does that make sense to anybody?
Well, okay. Kellie and I have kind of talked about this. I don't want a Monday morning quarterback, but you kind of got into this sitch because of something you went and did, right? And now you've got to reverse that?
Okay, this is the situation.
Didn't we talk about that on the podcast?
My face was falling off
the little
before.
BBs.
The BBs in my face. So my face was falling off before. It was falling off before.
I disagree.
It was.
I disagree.
It's falling off now.
It wasn't falling off before.
Look.
It wasn't falling off before.
It was falling off before. So I went and had these injections put in, and honestly, it worked. It lifted the areas and filled in these areas. I don't even remember what the procedure was called. But remember, we had Chelsea, Face Matriarch, on a couple podcasts ago.
In place of me.
In place of Alan.
That was the highest rated podcast we've ever had,
absolutely, because people want to know. People want to know.
Yeah.
About these procedures. But I was one of the rare cases, it doesn't always happen, that develops these little balls underneath of collagen balls. And I didn't like that.
Yeah.
But when I had the collagen balls dissolved, guess what happened? My sliding face came back. So I'm just going to go see what my options are. And Carrie looks awesome, and she has all the things.
She's got it going on.
She's done all the things.
Yeah, she's got it going. All the things.
Give me your face,
Landon. She's got it. Well, I prefer your face.
Well, I want my face better, but I still want to look like me. Does that make any sense? Okay.
I've just given up appearance-wise. I went back to my old haircut.
But it looks so good.
Couldn't hack it anymore.
It's such a good haircut.
You know, and you can see so much gray when my hair is short.
I like it.
For a while there, I was throwing a little shoe polish up there, but I'm out now. I'm out.
Why?
Forget it.
It looks so good.
I don't care. What do I care?
See, I can't. I have to still color. I have to.
Yeah.
Every time I think I want to go gray, I start going gray, and I'm like, hell no. Hell no. It instantly ages me 20 years.
Well.
And I don't think I'm the most vain person I know. Everybody's got a little vanity, right?
Sure.
Alan sees me going out to before COVID when we weren't wearing masks. Now I go to the mask and I'm like, hallelujah, nobody can see what I look like. You know, they can't recognize it's me. But I'll go out to stores. I'm like, I cannot believe I go out looking like this. So I have vanity.
Like what? What do you mean?
I just don't even try. I just go to the store. I look like a hot mess.
Like
but I should put some effort in. But I have vanity to a point, right? I don't want to look like an old woman.
Like your flannel PJs and your Crocs.
I don't do that.
Sweatshirt.
I don't do that. I don't wear pajamas. To
if
the
you start rolling out in flannel PJs and Crocs,
I don't do that.
We're gonna have an intervention. I'm gonna say, babe, let's roll on over to Nordy Rack.
Yeah, I don't do that.
And I'm gonna open up my wallet. And all the moths are going to fly out, and then I'm going to buy you any piece of athleisure wear you want.
See, that's the thing.
That's what I got you for Christmas.
Yes, athleisure wear has become, acceptable. It's just got to be, elevated athleisure wear.
And let me clarify, not that there's anything wrong with wearing flannel PJs and Crocs. Just I would prefer
not to a store. Don't wear it to a store.
I would just prefer that my wife doesn't do it.
It doesn't look good.
Well, it may look fine.
You can be casual, but elevated a little bit. But come on, we're grown women. We don't need to be wearing our pajamas to a store. We're not teenage girls coming from an all-night sleepover.
Okay, here's some hot
That's
sport.
the kind of stuff we did when we were kids, and we thought we were being so fun because we go get breakfast or something in our pajamas because we thought we were being so funny. We're grown-ass women. Put on some real pants.
I rolled to the donut shop with Dill in my pajamas.
I did that one time because Dylan thought that was so funny. We went to literally a donut shop where there were 3 people there, and we left. That was it. I'm not going grocery shopping like that.
I'm not going grocery shopping,
There's always an
period.
exception. There's always an exception.
I'm not going grocery shopping, period.
Like if I have a migraine or something, I wake up at 3 a.m. and I'm in my pajamas. I've literally done that where like I'm going to the CVS at 3 a.m. because they're the only thing open, and I'm like, I'm dying, give me something. That's different. There's always an exception. You've got to look for the gray areas, not my gray roots. Don't look for those.
I had a migraine last podcast. Nobody cared. Big eye roll. That's one of the signs that your relationship is floundering when your spouse eye rolls.
Alan,
and you know what? That's
give it up. You did not have a migraine last podcast. You're
did.
looking for sympathy.
And that's actually a good segue because we're not going to be on this podcast for the next, I'd say, 40 minutes bitching and bemoaning about our appearance. That's not what we're going to do.
Why not?
That's not what we're going to do.
But I was on a roll.
We got some fun stuff to go through. We're going to talk about listener clapbacks.
Oh.
Yes. Listener clapbacks. That's all I'm going to say. Listener clapbacks. It's good.
It's a new feature.
It's funny.
Apparently, I haven't been clapping back enough.
Oh, my goodness.
I've let Alan down, so now he has to turn to you. That's fine. I'll relax. Do you want to hear even more from me and Alan? Well, you need to be part of our Stereo Bonus Hour. It's exclusive on the free Stereo app. Alan and I are going live Tuesday night at 7 Central, and you can join us. Stereo is a free live social conversation app, and you get to participate in the conversation. So basically, you're like the third co-host, and it's really simple to join in. You can ask us anything, give us your hot sports opinions on something you heard us talk about on a podcast, or just listen. Participate as much as you want or as little as you want, but it's all happening live Tuesday, 7 p.m. Central, and we really want you to be there. Otherwise, it's just Alan and me talking to each other, and we can do that anytime. So right now, go download the Stereo app, then follow me at Kellie Raspberry, and follow Alan at the Alonzo 1971, and that's it. You'll be notified when we're going live, and then you get to join the conversation. Again, download the Stereo app. It's free. Then follow me at Kellie Raspberry and Alan at the Alonzo 1971, and we'll talk to you Tuesday night at 7 Central.
I went and got tattooed yesterday, so I thought I'd take you through that experience. Much to Kelly's...
It's fine.
No, she was fine with it.
I never thought when I was growing up, you know, when you're a single woman in your early 20s, you think, oh, my man I end up with, he's going to be 6'3". He's going to have no kids.
Wait a minute. I'm not
just
short.
Saying, when you're in your early 20s, Alan, I'm talking about your list of rules you have for your life.
You thought you were going to measure marry Don Draper?
Never going to be married before me. I'm going to be his first wife. He's going to have no kids. He's not going to smoke. He's not going to have tattoos. You have this long list. And then
this guy shows up.
Well, when I started dating you, you did not have tattoos.
I did not. Pretty much the same
That
dude.
started
Well,
afterwards.
pretty much the same guy.
But this is fine. I don't even I don't want you getting them on your neck.
What's wrong with that?
If you do, I love you and I'll stay with you. It's not like I'm gonna leave you.
I know a
over
lot
it.
of people with tattoos on their necks.
I know, but I don't. Okay, you want me to start wearing Crocs and flannels to the grocery store? I'm just saying I don't prefer it.
Okay, you got me.
All right. Well, listen,
I agree
this
with that.
past year, we've, like we said, it was the rise of athleisure wear. But for a lot of businesses, what's that fun word we like to use? They had to pivot. A lot of the alcohol companies, what they had to do instead of producing alcohol, they started making hand sanitizer. Remember that? And a lot of companies that would put out, clothing, they started making face masks. That's what businesses do. They have to, dodge and punch and weave. What are those boxing terms I'm looking for, honey? Am I doing good?
Bob and weave?
Uppercut.
Bob and weave?
Bob and weave. And pivot, right? Listen, if you're in charge of any business, you've had to make some pivots during the past year. And if you're in charge of hiring for your business, these pivots have made your job even more challenging, especially if you have to hire for brand new roles. we're all changing. We're developing new jobs. So what do? Well, you go to one place, and that is ZipRecruiter. ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich. Don't forget, because we want you to, give us some credit when you go to ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich. When you post a job on ZipRecruiter, it gets sent out to over 100 top job boards with just one click. And then ZipRecruiter's powerful technology finds people with the right skills, the right experience for your job, and actively invites those people to apply. 4 out of 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within that very first day. You can see for yourself. You can try ZipRecruiter for free at ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich.
That's ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich. SANDWICH. Let ZipRecruiter take finding qualified candidates off your plate so you can focus on growing your business. Go to ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
That's right, babe.
Babe. All right, babe.
We need to say this too. It's this too.
Oh, ZipRecruiter.
I scrolled down a little bit further.
Okay, we're having some technical difficulties here, but that's ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich, SANDWICH. All you need is Wi-Fi to try it for free. Just go to ZipRecruiter.com/sandwich. And that's ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire.
Sorry, they changed the copy up on us.
Take 2.
Yeah, they changed the copy. I mean, I love ZipRecruiter, but they just did something new. You know what? They pivoted, and I did not pivot with them.
Okay.
Thank you, ZipRecruiter.
Okay, so on the social medias, I posted I think it was a tweet. Yeah, it was a tweet, and I just thought it was funny. It was some young guy, I don't know who it was. But his tweet says, other than breathing, what are some annoying habits that men have? And he's being sarcastic, like all men are annoying. I mean, we can't do anything right.
Can't do anything. We can't even breathe.
Yeah, I can't even breathe,
Yeah.
and I'm annoying, right?
I got it, but I don't think, sometimes there are rhetorical questions.
Yeah.
And you're not expected to receive an answer. Right?
Right. So I posted that, and it was just a picture. I posted a picture of his tweet. I started getting all these DMs.
They were answering.
They wanted to answer that question.
They didn't see any rhetorical nothing about that.
Oh, gosh. So I thought, well, wow, this is kind of a phenomenon. So I reposted it, but then this time I put one of those ask a question boxes. I have never received so much input from my lovely gal followers.
Oh, really?
Than when I asked the question, what annoys you about your man?
Saying gal. Was that on the list?
And I have guys that have guys, and that's totally fine. And so I said, what annoys you about your man? I never said gals. I never said guys.
You just said gals, though, and I was saying that was
Yeah,
mine.
yeah.
So
But
is this
almost
is
90
it about men in general or about your man in particular? Is this sort of like an overview of men
It's a good
in general,
question.
right?
It's kind of an overview of men in general. So that's why I thought this was kind of like a big collective clapback.
A venting session.
Yes.
Yes.
A venting session from my gal and one guy followers about the man in their life. So I thought I would read some of these because some of them are very interesting.
Okay.
And we can see how many your dear husband does.
Okay.
Okay. How about, my man can spot a deer 300 miles away, but he can't see in front of his face.
Check.
What are you talking about?
How many times do you ask me where something is? And I'm like, it's right there.
That's because you're always hiding shit. Smacking while eating, to me, is the same as you saying the yes sound to
Thank
Kellie.
you know what? And you said that without whistling.
Right.
Thank you, honey.
She said smacking while eating is the same as that yes
Thank
sound.
you for not making the whistle. That makes me happy.
Okay. How about this one? This one, I was like, whoa. Nail biting, cutting his corns, and then leaving them on the nightstand.
The corns or the nails?
Both.
Ew. Ew. You remember back in the day, ladies, when we used to get pedicures before they changed all the rules and they used to shave your heels and dig out your corns? They can't do that anymore. Ew. That's gross.
This was a frequent submission. Burping and farting at sonic boom levels.
Well,
I wouldn't say that I do it at sonic boom levels.
you burp at Sonic Boom.
I do?
Yeah, you belch.
I
But
belch?
when you pass gas, you do it thinking you don't like purposely push it out, but it'll happen. And then he'll kind of just sit there and keep doing what he's doing, and then he'll like slowly
Come
look
on,
at me.
you're
He'll
throwing me
slowly-
out on Front Street.
He'll kind of look at me to see if I notice, and of course I notice.
Why are you throwing me on Front Street?
You told me to see how many I agree with.
Oh, I did?
But you belch really loud. But he will do it repeatedly, and I won't say anything for the first couple. And I'm finally like, "Come on, isn't that right?" I don't ever say anything after the first one or two. But when it becomes like 3, I'm like, "Okay, seriously,"
or 10.
Seriously.
Okay. Yeah.
And we've been together 5 years. I have passed gas in front of him exactly twice, I believe.
That's a misrepresentation.
I think that's true.
It's more than
And one time I
twice.
was very sick. Okay, that was not passing gas in front of you. That was we were staying in a hotel with very thin walls, and I was on the toilet.
VRBO.
And everybody knows every once in a while, I don't know if it's true for men, but ladies, sometimes when you go to the bathroom, number one, you toot a little.
Oh, it's totally true for men. Every old man in the world does that on the daily.
That does not count as passing gas in front of my husband because I was in the bathroom, door closed, thin walls.
I just didn't think ladies did it. I thought they were above that. One lady said, "I don't have enough room to type it all out." Another said, "When he yawns, it makes me angry. I want to throat punch him."
Yeah, I can understand that. Not you personally, but I can see where something irritates you so much that it gets to the point where you're irrationally angry about it. Like that S whistle thing.
You still really
torn
up about it, aren't
but
you?
you stopped. I'm just saying, but you
I
stopped.
stopped.
I finally got through to you.
He talks while I'm reading. Now, that's something you do to me.
I do that to you.
Yeah, you do that to me. But I was doing it to you a lot the other day. You were reading something, and I just caught myself. I'm like, why do I keep talking to you? You're reading. I caught myself doing it.
But see, you just wanted to communicate with me. And how ugly was I to you?
Well,
Not.
I wouldn't say you were ugly, but there were a lot of nonverbal cues that I picked up on.
Like I would put the bookmark in the place and shut the book and look at
shut
him.
the book very slowly, put the
Unlike
book down,
Alan.
look at me, pull the cheaters down over your, put them on the end of your nose and kind of look at me and say, "Yes, babe."
Yeah,
It was one of those deals.
I was like, "Yes, babe.
Yeah,
I want to pay attention to you. I
Right.
want to pay attention to you right now."
Babe, we're not going to be able to go through every one of these. He pronounces Valentine.
Yeah, pronunciation things are hard.
It's like nails on a chalkboard.
That's what I was exactly going to say. Nails on a chalkboard.
Slurping any and all items that come from a bowl.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do that.
Mm-mm. No, I'm like, mm-hmm.
Okay. I have decorum.
Well, if you don't have time, blaze through them, honey.
The big one that was like 5 or 6, the way he chews.
Yeah.
He breathes heavily when chewing. Good grief.
And these are things we can't say.
He poops with the door open. the same joke response over and over. Good eye, mate. Not putting his dirty clothes in the hamper. Smells. Courtesy flush is the word of the day. The courtesy flush. I subscribe to that. I mean, I don't want to smell it myself. Hearing him use the bathroom. How he eats, his lack of cleanliness in general, no ability to read the room. His beard hairs and pubic hair all over the bathroom. Missing the toilet. Obsession with farts. I'm 56 and I don't get it.
I'm 56.
I'm 56 and I don't get it. You know, when you read these, it's like, men must be the most god-awful animals raised
But
in
we love you.
Why would you after
Because you
reading
do
all
yard
this?
work and you take care of us. And when you hug us and you smell so good, it's so nice. The thing that Alan does that I've gotten on him lately, and he's just like, it's when he flosses his teeth.
Yeah, that's the new thing, guys. I
finally said something. It's
Yeah.
not that it's a new thing. I finally said something.
I floss my teeth daily. I've never had a cavity, dime. I never have. I've never had a cavity.
He's got beautiful teeth.
Thank you.
But when I just asked him, and I was trying to be very diplomatic about it. I was trying to be nice. I said, honey, when you floss your teeth from now on, can you face away from the mirror?
That's not how you said it, but
That's exactly how I said
that's
it.
not how
Could
you
you face
said
away
it.
from the mirror?
No.
Because he flosses his teeth, and whatever's in his teeth goes on the mirror. And it has a trajectory that I have to get a step ladder to get up to the top of the mirror. And after it's been sitting there for a while, it's like glue. And I have to use my thumbnail to chisel it off.
Mm-hmm.
And I just said, honey, can you please just face away from the mirror when you floss your teeth?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, whatever.
Okay, here's the deal. I have big teeth, and I don't have a full set of adult teeth. So this is actually a health problem that I struggle with.
How is that a health problem?
Because I have big gaps between my teeth.
Then
now,
just face away or wipe the mirror off as soon
not
as
like
you do it.
not like Michael Strahan gaps, but I've got room in between my teeth.
You're lucky because the lady, when she does my teeth at the dentist's office, she has to force dinner floss in because my teeth are like fused together practically.
So when I eat, I get stuff stuck in my teeth, which is why I floss. Just trying to keep my teeth. Hey,
I don't care that you floss. I care that you don't clean off the mirror, and then it becomes like little glue dots that I have to chip off with my fingernail.
I can't see them.
Alan, how can you not see him? When Alan and I dated, and I would go to his apartment at first, he cleaned it was pristine. But then after a while, he stopped caring
You
so
could
much.
freaking eat off that toilet. It was so
But
clean.
then after a while, he stopped caring so much, and I go in that bathroom, I'm like, oh, bachelor pad, you know how it is.
Well, how is it? What does that mean?
It was a mess.
What does that mean?
Your mirror is the worst.
What does that mean?
Mirror was the worst.
After
just
we were
everything splashed up.
What does that mean
when
though?
you
After
brush
we
your
were
teeth.
we were dating 6 weeks, I went in there and blowed ass or something.
No, just like you
blew
you
ass.
didn't clean as much. You were over the impressing me with how clean your apartment was, and so you didn't maybe clean the mirror as much.
Here's one gal who said her man always has to shit. And
we're jealous, though.
Well, and
that's it. We're jealous because we wish we could be more regular.
I would submit to her that that's a human bodily function that must happen.
I wish I could go every day like your husband.
I don't see that that's a problem. I think that that's a benefit. Doing the farmer hanky.
Yeah.
In the shower.
In the shower? Well, yeah, it's kind of gross. You don't want to hear it, right?
Ew.
It's one thing if they do it out in the, like you're walking around, but if you're in the shower, it's going to go down the drain, but you just don't want to hear it.
How about biting his nails and then I hear him break the bitten off nail in half with his teeth?
Yeah. Ooh.
I don't think that's good for your teeth.
No, it's not good for your teeth.
Leaving stuff everywhere. That was a common one. He just leaves his crap everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
When I organize everything put in their place, he puts them back in the wrong spot.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can feel that?
Every once in a while. It's just like we don't have we were getting better about it. Alan bought a place to put our keys. We can hang them so we always know where the keys are because finding keys has always been problematic in our house.
We can't find keys.
Only one more thing I'm going to say about my annoying man since I didn't participate in this survey.
Let's hear him. I want to hear a list. People love lists. Let's hear it.
He does not rinse out cereal bowls. And I have told him this how many times?
Here's the thing, guys.
How many times have I told Alan?
Here's what I do.
Rinse out the cereal bowls. Why? Fruity Pebbles are the biggest offender. Fruity Pebbles. I'm on the radio. I'm in the office. I'm doing the Kid Craddock morning show, and he's getting the kids out the door. And I appreciate him so much for getting the kids up, dressed, ready, fed, out the door, whatever. All I'm asking is rinse out the cereal bowls because Fruity Pebbles, they adhere to a bowl like cement. You cannot get the Fruity Pebbles off.
Your hair has this gel in it. Looks like
freaking cereal bowl out.
Looks like cement.
All I'm asking. Floss away from the mirror. Rinse out the cereal bowl.
See, this is what's interesting, guys, about, and some of you have listened from the very beginning, before we were married. Before you're married, I mean, couldn't you ever imagine me saying like, I don't know.
You can't even, because there's nothing I do that's annoying.
No.
You can't.
You're doing something and I'm like, yeah, that's what we need, babe. A 15th console. That's what we need to go buy.
Okay.
Can you imagine me ever saying anything like that?
Yeah, but you do.
I do now.
You do now,
but
yeah.
I wouldn't when
at first you'd be like, yeah, babe.
Let's go get
Anything. Yeah, I'll go with you. Let's go shopping together.
Uh-huh.
But we were in love then.
But then you wouldn't. Hey,
Kidding.
That
I'm
hurt.
kidding.
It kind of hurts.
I'm sorry. I just touched where he got his tattoo. I'm
That's all
sorry.
right. That's all right.
I'm sorry.
I'm a
no,
tough-
I'm joking.
I'm-
We're still in love.
I'm a tough guy. I'm feeling kind of sick though. There's so many more. We can't get into all of them, but
We'll just read through. Do 10 more.
okay.
Run through 'em.
His attention span on his phone versus it for me or the kids. Well, that's actually not a good thing. That is annoying. Chewing loudly.
A lot of repeat things.
Yeah,
right?
his messiness on his side of the bathroom. He smells. His fixation on the most random parts of a sentence, not the point. Huh.
Like he corrects the grammar and he's missing the point because you ended the sentence with a preposition, maybe?
Yeah, he talks like Yoda. Missing the toilet. He works too much. Collecting grocery store trash bags.
Oh, I do that. I'm bad. But then I take them all back and recycle them.
What's
at
wrong?
once.
I don't mind that.
Well, they
We
just get
use
too
those
many.
things all the time.
We do, but then they get to be so many, you have to take them back and recycle them.
Well, that's okay. Ooh, here's one that kind of made me mental when I read it. The sucking noise he makes when eating chicken bones.
Yeah, you eat down to the marrow.
I mean, I leave that thing a freaking
Yeah, you
skeleton.
do.
A clean skeleton.
Yeah,
That's the Filipino, man.
that is the Filipino.
You live in the
you.
barrio, you got to eat the cartilage and everything.
Alan, I'll be eating like chicken, and I leave so much meat because I don't want to go near the bone. He's like, give me that.
Oh.
Let me get there. There's so much good meat you're leaving on there. I'm like, I don't care. I'm not touching it. It's too close to the bone.
I'll clean that son of a bitch off. Not turning his closet light off, not closing cabinet doors, putting keys in the holder.
There you go. It's just it's those little annoyances. Are we going to get a divorce over it? No. But you just need somebody to hear you. And when you hear them in order, you're like, this isn't a big deal. But it's the thing you grow to resent somebody over, It's like you want to just stab them every time they make that sucky noise or whatever.
Hearing him use the bathroom. Now, that's kind of a serious...
It is interesting.
That is interesting because when you're first dating, I would be horrified. I would be mortified
if I heard you
if I
peeing.
cut a big 3-second rattler while I'm on the can.
Or if you're peeing, you want me to hear it.
And I did while I'm doing the old man lean with one arm on the wall, and then I cut one while I'm peeing.
Well, used to be you turn on the water.
Yeah. But then Kelly started yelling at me for wasting water.
It's wasting water. Alan runs the water the whole time he brushes his teeth, and it drives me nuts.
I thought the world was 2/3 water.
I know, Alan, but it's just a waste.
And
if you're brushing your teeth, wet the toothbrush, turn it off, brush your teeth, and when you're ready to rinse, turn on all the water you want. You just leave it running full throttle the whole time you brush your teeth.
But wait a second. The world is 2/3 water.
Mm-hmm.
Humans are 75% water.
Maybe more. I don't know.
Yeah, we're a lot. We're just basically bags of water. But I've got to conserve like 3 seconds of water while I'm brushing.
It ain't 3 seconds.
While I'm
honey.
brushing my teeth.
It ain't 3 seconds. I'll time you next time behind your back.
You can time me behind my back.
And this was a very cathartic love letters to Kelly. I've just gotten so much off my chest.
Did you like that? I thought you'd really like that. But that was basically a big listener clapback to the man.
Well,
the man.
Maybe turnabout is fair play.
Oh, I'm going to ask what's your most annoying trait of your gal in your life.
And then you can insert the ones about me.
Yes.
Turnabout is fair play.
I will. He falls asleep super quick. Oh, maybe after.
I would assume.
Oh.
Or there is
She wants a little snuggly after the flashwood.
It could be. Or it could be that sometimes when you're so busy with life, kids, and you finally get to bed, that's your time to talk and catch up. And, a lot of couples, I think, sit up in bed and watch TV and talk and visit. It could be that too. Or it could be we do it and he just goes right to sleep. And then I feel like, what am I? That was it? You know what I'm saying? So it could be one of those two things.
Yeah, there you go, babe.
There you go.
Listener clapbacks.
All right, look, I've been complaining about my face sliding off, and I've been complaining about my thinning hair. Alan and I have both been taking Nutrafol. We're going to tell you about that. Now, 30 million women are impacted by weakened thinning hair. It's not something that a lot of women discuss. But if you're among them, please know you're not alone, and there is a solution you can trust to deliver results, and that is Nutrafol. And they also have a formula for men.
Yes, they do.
And that's what Alan has been taking.
I've been taking it. Look how thick my hair is.
Nutrafol supports healthy hair growth from within. It targets the 5 root causes of thinning. Now, sometimes it's stress-related, hormonal. It could be the environment, nutrition, and metabolism. But Nutrafol can target those areas and help you start to see renewed hair growth. It's physician formulated to be 100% drug-free. They use medical-grade botanicals in consistently effective dosages so you get the most reliable results. Now, don't take Nutrafol for 1 week and then get out the magnifying glass and say it's not working. That's not how this product works. With healthier hair growth, it takes time. You should begin to experience thicker, stronger, faster growing hair in about 3 to 6 months. So make the commitment, give it a good try. Alan and I both on the program. And in a clinical study, 86% of women reported they did see improved hair growth after 6 months. That's 86%. Some of it will see it a little bit earlier than that. That might be you. But more than 1,500 top doctors recommend Nutrafol as an effective, high-quality solution for healthier hair. How many capsules? Just you take a handful of capsules, done for the day, right?
Well, I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night.
That's it. That's how Alan chooses to do it. Or you can take 4 all at once, whatever you want to do.
And you can grow thicker, healthier hair and support our show by going to Nutrafol.com and entering the promo code SANDWICH to save 20% off your first month's subscription. This is their best offer anywhere, and it's only available to U.S. customers for a limited time. Plus free shipping on every order, so get 20% off at Nutrafol.com, spelled Nutrafol.com, promo code SANDWICH. Love Nutrafol.
Hey, really quickly, before you get to part 17 of what you've brought to the show today, you've been so good about bringing stuff to the show.
Bringing a lot of content, babe.
Andrea Dowling, one of our very best customers.
Andrea Gullidge.
Well, this is Andrea Dowling. We have 2 Andreas in our life.
Oh.
This is Andrea Dowling.
I thought this was Andrea Dowling Gullidge.
Is Andrea Dowling Gullidge the same person? Andrea Dowling and Andrea Gullidge are the same person?
I know our best customers better than you know our best
Well, Andrea
customers.
Dowling Gullidge. She is so sweet. She was listening to the last podcast. Why do I have her as Andrea Dowling in my phone if she's Andrea Gullidge?
I can't answer that question.
Anyway, Andrea Dowling Gullidge. She sent me this wonderful 5 love languages of teenagers that I'm going to be giving to my daughter, Emma Kellie, because I have Alan and I did the love languages test a while back, and we found out that, what our love languages are, because sometimes I think I'm showing Alan I love him, but he's not receiving it because that's not his love language. And I'm going to be talking about that in a future podcast. But she said that she really appreciated the idea that I had about coming up with a mommy, I did the mommy-daughter list for me and Emma Kellie, and I presented it to her. I said, check off the things you want to do, and what you don't want to do, we won't do. And out of 12 things, she picked out 10 of them. And Andrea said she did it. So that was pretty cool.
It was very cool.
So anyway, we'll be sharing that in a future podcast.
The fact that she did it was pretty cool. Yeah.
But tonight, Emma Kellie, I gave her that list. And one of the things was watching Gilmore Girls. And so for the past 2 nights, we've been watching. She said, I don't want to wait between episodes because I get really anxious and I want to see how it goes. So we've already watched in 2 episodes night 1, 2 episodes night 2. And we went and walked the dogs together tonight.
Mm-hmm.
And that was really nice. We talked about Harry Potter a lot because she's been reading the Harry Potter series.
Mm-hmm.
We talked about some of the stuff going on with some of her girlfriends. We talked about her dad has 3 Doberman pinschers. So we talked about when she walks the Dobermans, what that's like. We just talked about everything. And it was really nice. And we were gone for 45 minutes maybe?
Yeah.
30, 45
like
minutes.
Yeah.
It wasn't very taxing, but real chill. And I felt really good afterwards because I felt like we kind of bonded, And then we came home and immediately watched the Gilmore Girls. So Andrea said she's got teenage boys. And so she said, I'm going to do that. She said she did that with her boys, with her oldest one, I think, and said that she was really surprised at how many things he agreed to do, which was really cool. So anyway, just sharing that little bit. But she also sent me the love languages for teenagers. So I'm going to have Emma Kellie take it. I'm going to print out copies for all my girlfriends that have teenagers or their kids are getting ready to become teenagers. Because sometimes as a parent, we think we're showing our kid, we love you. Why aren't you hearing me? Because that's not their love language.
Mm-hmm.
Not their love language. We'll get into that maybe in a future, maybe next podcast.
Yeah, we can do that next podcast. I wonder if Cole's old enough to do it.
He's about to be 13.
Yeah, I guess he could. I don't know.
I would. It'd be helpful, I think. But
probably wouldn't hurt, right?
It wouldn't hurt.
Okay. Good, babe. Good little tidbit there. So, I did a thing. Isn't that what you're supposed to say nowadays? I did a thing.
Is that one of the things that's annoying about Gen Z for millennials?
Yeah.
Yeah. So keep doing it. We live to annoy Gen Z.
So I did a thing, and I went and got 2 tattoos yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
So these are on my arms, and they're a continuation of this like 3/4 sleeve work I've got going here. So we are your podcast if your husband or boyfriend or wife ever comes to you or girlfriend and says, I want a tattoo. What do I do? Where do I go? Well, I go to this place called Elm Street Tattoo. And
hashtag not an ad.
Hashtag
he ain't
not
getting
an
a discount.
ad. No.
He is not getting a discount.
No. Paid every single penny of every one of these.
But like anything Alan does, he researches it ad nauseum, as I like to say. So you made a real educated choice when you went there.
Yeah. So if you've listened to us over the years, I've always seen a guy named Carl to do my tattoos, and he's done an awesome job. Carl is like a senior, very well-respected guy. I mean, he's very known in the DFW community and even nationwide for his work. But I went and saw a different guy this time. And the reason is because the ones I wanted were smaller, and Carl's a tough guy to get in with because he's doing big things, like an entire person's back.
Yeah.
And he does Japanese mostly now versus
he's kind
American.
of transitioned.
Yeah. Which is fine. He said
that's just not your style.
No, but he said he would do American style tattooing for his grandfathered customers. But still, he's pretty tough to get in with. So I was doing some poking around because I had 2 ideas. There was one I wanted. I wanted a really pretty looking old school girl, and I wanted a banner that said tough love. And the other one I had was an idea I've had for years.
I remember you drew this years ago.
I drew it myself, and it was a hourglass. On the top of the hourglass is a beach scene, and it's draining into a cemetery scene. And both of these ideas I had, I went to, the artist's name is Shane. I went to Shane at Elm Street, and I said, what do you think about these? And he said, yeah, these are awesome ideas. Let me draw these out for you. So that's what I did. I went yesterday to go look at his drawings, and I told Kellie, I'm not sure that I'm actually going to get him on. I'm just going to go look at the drawings. Well, of course, what happens?
You always get them.
Yeah, because I loved him so much. So right before I went to get him, I went and had kind of my ritual is I'll go to one of those old pubs down there in Deep Ellum, and
Get a shot.
I'll have a shot and a drink just to kind of calm my nerves. And I did that, then went and he set me down on the table, and we did it for about 4 hours. So he put the tough love on my left arm and the
inner
on the
forearm.
inside of my left arm, and the hourglass on the inside of my right arm. And I posted pictures on my Instagram if you want to go check them out. It's at the Alonzo 1971. But a lot of you were like, well, what do they mean? They're cool looking, but what do they mean? So the one on my left arm is it's very personal. So all I can tell you is, to me, that symbolizes if you really love somebody and you're just pouring out all your emotions and your heart to somebody, and they're just not returning it, and you love that person unconditionally, it's just tough love. It's just, you just keep loving even though it's breaking your heart, whatever you're going through, and that's what that tattoo means.
So you described it to the artist, and he came up with that?
Yeah. So that's all I'm going to say about that. But the girl has dark hair and brown eyes, and she's very beautiful, and it says tough love. And on the other side, the hourglass. So, how I've always talked about bucket lists and how, time it doesn't stop for anybody. That's basically what that one means, is time doesn't stop for anybody. Make your yearly bucket list. Try to knock out as much as you can.
Go to the beach.
Go to the beach.
Go on the podcast family vacation.
Right. Before all the
Before we all die.
before all the time runs out, you know?
Yeah.
But I was telling somebody, I guess a friend of mine or somebody online that, you know, you may see, oh, Alan he got another tattoo. He's a guy. He just goes down there and gets tattoos. I think about these things for years before I actually do it. You
didn't get your first tattoo till you were 46?
46, yeah.
Yeah.
But I think about it for years. And then once I've made up my mind, then I go do it. But someone was asking, you know, like, why are you doing all these? And I was trying to explain to Kellie that to me, like, you live life and things happen to you. And I just want to, I guess, signify them and remember them.
It's like your little diary.
Kind
You
of.
journaled on your arms.
But you feel the pain while you're getting a tattoo. And to me, it reminds you of sometimes it's pain and sometimes it's joy. Like the one you did for me is pure joy, you know? But that feeling you're getting when you're getting tattooed, and, you know, I don't want to be too corny, but it's almost, I don't want to say spiritual, but it's a very unique feeling that I've never felt before. And it's like, I'm going through this, and if I can do this, then I can hack what this tattoo is about. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's what it kind of, that's what I was trying to explain it to somebody. Is if I can hack this, I can hack this pain. I can hack what this tattoo really means. That won't be a problem, you know? So that's why I do it. And now it's turned into, well, I'm probably going to have 2 sleeved arms someday.
Yeah. When he started off, he's like, I'm not going to do it lower than a short sleeve shirt because I want, you know, it was just supposed to be above the short sleeve shirt. Well, obviously, we have gone past that. You've got 3/4 sleeves, but now you're going to have full sleeves.
Probably, yeah. But anyhow, I don't want to go on and on and on about that, but it was a great experience. Elm Street Tattoo, I know a lot of people ask me, where do you go? They have a bunch of artists there, and in my opinion, they do some of the best work in Dallas-Fort Worth, and they're all traditional guys, though. Like, they'll go in there, if you have an idea and they don't like it, they'll flat no. They'll say, I don't want to
put my name on
yeah,
that,
I'm
right?
not going to put my name on that one. But if you like traditional art that stands the test of time, never goes out of style, that's kind of what I like.
Mm-hmm.
That's to me, that's the place to go. And Carl was my artist for a long time, and I'll go back and see him someday. And then Shane did these two, so I'm really happy. I think they turned out great, and these really mean a lot to me. So I'm just really happy with the way they turned out.
I've often wondered, though, because you've got them on your forearms. So when you look down at them, they're upside down to you.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you get them the other way so when you look at them, they're right side up to you?
Well, that's just traditionally the way you put a tattoo on.
Okay.
Like if I did it the other way, then everyone who looked at me, everything would be upside down.
Okay.
So it would be kind of odd. Like if you were upside down here, that would look really strange.
Yeah. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's
You have
just
to keep it all the same direction.
that's just traditionally how you put things on.
Okay.
Like that. Now, sometimes you'll do like my dragon is going down, and sometimes you'll do koi fish, and they'll go up or down. But
Yeah.
people usually their heads are
Heads up.
up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's my husband.
There you go. There's the story.
Back in the day, they would have the side shows at the circus, the tattooed man. Remember that?
Yeah, it used to be a sideshow. I've read a lot about that, but it's, you know, I
Now
wouldn't
it's
say
just-
it's mainstream, but it's a lot more
A
accepted.
lot more mainstream than
Yeah.
it used to be.
It's a lot more accepted.
At least if they don't do necessarily sleeves, it's not uncommon for somebody to just have one little something.
Right.
You know, if a parent passes away, which I think is really sweet, if like you get in their handwriting, "I love you" or something, I think that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And just put it like on your wrist or something. So every time you write or something, you see "I love you" in your parents' handwriting. That's something I might consider doing one day. But I don't have any tattoos.
When I was in the shop, this was a different experience than I've done before, because when I go see Carl, he's got a private studio. It's just me and him. So this was the old school. You're out in a big room with a bunch of people. There's people walking around. There's people looking for a tattoo. There's people getting tattooed. So it was a different experience. It was fun, but it was a lot different, you know? And so I'm just sitting there and I'm seeing this girl over here, and she's got her shirt off. I mean, she had a bra on, but she's got her shirt off and she's getting a tattoo on her arm. There's another girl behind me. She was getting a key on the back of her neck. You know, it's just, I was like, wow, this is kind of interesting. I'm watching people get it done while I'm getting mine done.
Yeah.
But It's an old
The first
art.
time Alan went, I went with him because he'd never had one before.
I was scared.
He was scared. We went and got a shot beforehand, and I sat there and held your hand and tried to talk to him for how many hours was that? It was a lot.
It's about 4 hours.
It was a long time,
Yeah.
but that was good. He doesn't need me anymore for that. I was there for the first one.
Yeah. Thanks, babe.
I'll be there for you again if you need me, but I don't think you need me.
Oh, no, I really don't. That's a long time to just sit there.
Yeah.
You don't want to sit there that long.
It was fine the first time.
Yeah. You got to see what it's all about.
Yeah, I don't need to go back, but I will.
You met Carl.
Yep.
And yeah.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for letting thanks for letting me talk about that. I just know I posted those pictures and some people were asking, so I just wanted to. I know my man Sam in New Zealand. He wanted to know, and I said I'll just tell you on the podcast. So
Tell everybody at once.
So there you go. All right, babe. You got anything else?
No, honey. You
Actually,
said you were bringing all the goodie.
Actually, I do. I have letters, and we talked about a flesh-colored Speedo last podcast.
Yes.
Okay, so we got some response on that. This first letter is from Sandy. Subject, that Speedo. Could you have it screen printed? Seems like the embroidery would pucker the fabric. Sandy.
I'm confused about it as well.
She thinks that embroidery is going to, pull the fabric.
Yeah, I don't know that that's going to work well. Can you get it screen printed? I think she has a
I don't
valid
know.
point. I didn't know how to verbalize it, but that's what I'm thinking. How do you embroider spandex? I don't know that you can. Unless we bedazzle it. If he's not going to get in the water with it and it's just like a one-time thing where he wears it and then just takes it off and puts on something else, I don't know.
Yeah, she's afraid of the fabric puckering.
Yeah.
Okay. Another listener named Leia. She wants to be on the down low. Subject, embroidery for underwear. Underwear.
Like panties?
Well, it's a Speedo, but yeah, it's going to look like underwear. She says, hey, y'all, you can use my name. I didn't, but please don't use my business name. I have enough crazy people contact me daily. I'm a big fan, though not sure I'd be categorized as your best customer. I listen every week, and I've been listening to Kellie.
That's the best customer.
That's a very, very good customer. And I've been listening to Kellie since 1898, truth. I was listening today while working, as I always do, when you started talking to me. Yes, me directly. I'm a stay-at-home mom, working mom to a 6- and 7-year-old. What do?
Embroidery.
Embroidery. Mostly baby and kid stuff, but I get some unusual requests here and there, including some pretty lewd sayings on underwear. I only wish I were joking. I want to get yeah. I'm sure, Leia, you've gotten the home of the Whopper bit. I'm sure.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's an old one, right?
And, people that do birthday cakes and things, too, and bachelorette party cakes, y'all got to do the most vulgar things sometimes. It's just, what do you do?
Bride
what
tribe.
do you do?
Bride tribe. Anyway, if you need help, you can send me your item straight to me, and I can embroider and ship it back. I'm not here to judge. Why would she judge me?
Well, we already know what it's going to say. Cocky show stealer.
Just here to help. Thanks for the laughs and sharing your life. Your podcast get me through long days of loud embroidery machines. Leia, Acme Ink Embroidery.
She said, don't say.
That's not the company name.
Okay, good.
That's the name of every company
in the Roadrunner.
In the Roadrunner.
Okay, well, I was afraid.
Good grief.
Well, I was panicking.
Did you see that, listener? Hear that? Here's one from Rosanna. I read this to Kellie. This made me laugh.
Rosanna.
Yeah, go, babe. Give me some.
That's it.
Never met a girl like you.
Feel so bad.
Rosanna.
I know she's so sick of that. She's heard it one time too many.
Rosanna says, when I get my results back, and this is her 23andMe, when I get my 23andMe results back and it tells me I'm 36% Irish, and I tell my husband, good eye, mate. He says, I think that's Australian. That's all she sent me. So
that's awesome.
So I responded and I said, that is such a great bit. Well done, Grasshopper. I love it. And then she responds back to me, OMG for you to reply to my email is above spectacular for me. I'm a huge fan. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to go live on y'all's podcast, but I plan on me and my husband to join y'all on next year's vacation.
Yay!
Now, here's why I wanted to read this. First off, I would like to apologize on behalf of my employer,
What?
American Airlines.
Why?
I was mortified.
Why?
When Kellie talked about y'all's bag not being delivered,
Oh, it's fine.
which is my job.
Oh.
American Airlines.
Hey, I was just so thankful. I thought that was a God thing. That it was a God thing that we got it. I was more upset about not getting ice in our drink. That was more upsetting to me than not finding my bag.
American Airlines used to pride themselves on being the on-time machine, getting global bags offloaded first used to be a big deal, but ever since we merged with US Spare, we have become a different airline.
Yeah.
And for that I truly apologize.
Well, I'm just thankful. It just was a God thing. That whole day was a God thing to me. And it's just like I felt so bad for the one man they had there handling all and I had to sit there and watch him so patiently repeat himself to people. It's not his fault. He's the messenger. And it was that horrible winter storm we had in Dallas and at DFW Airport. And it was just a nightmare. And people were here, but their bags weren't. And they were all like, we have nowhere to go. Ubers weren't running, hotels were full, and people were just desperate. And so I wasn't mad. It's like, in the big scheme of things, there was nothing that valuable in my suitcase. I was telling Alan, I'm wearing my good watch, the necklace he gave me for the good watch.
Which one?
The Rolex you gave me for a wedding present.
The what?
Why would you ask if you didn't want me to answer, Alan? I was wearing my Rolex. That's what the thing that makes me so mad about Meet the Fockers. It pisses me off. That movie this is why I don't like Adam. What's his name? Not Adam Sandler.
Levine?
What's his name? The guy in it. Ben Stiller.
Oh, Ben Stiller.
Drives me freaking nuts. I don't like him because of that movie. Because everything he does is so stupid. If you've got an engagement ring, why would you check the bag? You say, excuse me, 1 minute. I've got something valuable in there. I want to get that ring out and put it in my pocket. That would have changed the entire movie. I know it's a movie and they have to do it for Hollywood, but it pisses me off. So anyway, like I was telling Alan, we didn't have anything that big of a deal.
Okay, we went from
I have to replace like a few boots or something if that was the case. But I'm not mad at American over that.
Okay. So back to Rosanna's email. She says, I've been in y'all's shoes in having to wait on bags, and it's so frustrating. I pray it gets better for everybody. She says, on behalf of us old timers, I've been 33 years at this company this month, who remember the good old days when flying was a luxury. Thank you for flying American. You make the difference.
Honey, that is true. My first time on a plane when I was in seventh grade, we were flying to St. Louis to see my aunt. And I remember, and this is a long time ago, we got all dressed up. My mother had a leather coat with a fox collar, and she wore that to ride on the plane. And we were on the plane, and we were wearing our best Sunday clothes. And I remember they served us breakfast on the plane. I'll never forget the experience. It was beautiful. We had little miniature forks and knives and little baby sausages and pancakes. It was a big deal. And now people show up on airplanes, and they're wearing flannel pajama pants and Crocs, Alan.
Not that there's anything wrong with that.
It's not special anymore. It's just not. The only thing I was upset about is I'm going to just tell you. This was Alan's Christmas present for me to take him to Nashville, okay? It's not a long flight, but I was like, this is your Christmas present. I'm going to book first class. We don't always fly first class. But when we do, don't you expect to get something in first class, right? On our flight out there, we got nothing but a soft drink. We could have had a cocktail, I guess. We didn't ask, but it was early. The woman wouldn't even serve coffee to someone because she said there was such bad turbulence. The last person before us spilled coffee on themselves. Okay, that's fine. I get that. Let's not serve scalding hot coffee to people. But you're paying for first class, right? We got a soft drink. That's it. On the way back, they didn't even have ice. But we did get mixed, we got snacks. We got like a bag of mixed, like pretzels and nuts.
Yeah.
But first class is not first class anymore. Other than
it's
the
a lot
leg
different.
room.
Yeah, it's a lot different.
Other than leg room, we didn't have anything. We didn't have a screen to watch a movie.
Yeah.
But it was a shorter flight. I get that.
Now let's remember, we got home.
We got home, but I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We paid for first class.
I understand.
That was your Christmas present.
I'm
I'm sounding like the biggest spoiled brat ever, and I know that now.
I was okay.
Y'all can all yell at me.
Whoa!
But I'm like,
I was okay.
We're paying for first class.
Yeah.
They didn't even have ice for our drinks.
I know. Yeah, it was different, but I still had fun. I had a great time.
I know we did, but I'm just saying, it's like sometimes it's like, why waste your money on, okay, so you have to sit in a little bit tighter seat, but you're getting the same soft drink I got in first class without ice.
Mm-hmm.
That's my point.
Our listeners are playing a game. Every time you say first class, they're taking shots.
Well, they are all alcohol poisoning
They're drunker
right
and
now.
Cooter Brown right now.
But that sounds so, I don't know. I don't want to. Sometimes we don't talk about things because I know it sounds like we're spoiled brats, and we are. We're very blessed.
Why are you lumping me in
well,
there?
we are very blessed, but that was your Christmas present.
Hashtag. No, yeah,
And
we
I
are
splurged.
blessed. And you did. The first class tickets are not cheap.
It wasn't. I splurged because that was your Christmas present. And it's like, what do we get? We're getting, thank God we got there safely and back. I'm not saying that, but it's like, come on. Where are my warm nuts?
Where are your warm nuts?
My warm nuts?
Where are your warm
They're
nuts?
supposed to serve
I'll give you some warm nuts.
something. All right, that's it. That's my whole bitch fest. Y'all.
That was a good one.
Y'all are going to think I'm the biggest brat now.
That's okay. I get in here and bitch about broccoli.
One glass of wine.
Oh.
What do they say? In vino veritas. The truth is in the wine.
I've got on here and bitched about not getting an extra helping of broccoli.
That's true.
I don't know. You've probably bitched more than I have, but
Probably.
I bitch about more trivial things.
Probably. But I just want everybody to know, if you were on that flight from Nashville to Dallas and you were not seated in first class, you didn't miss nothing.
That is true.
You didn't miss nothing.
Now, I will say this about American Airlines is
And you all got your bags. Except for Kellie Raspberry.
as whooped as we were when Kellie couldn't find her bag. I was even telling Kellie, I said, they did everything really, really well.
That's all we could do. We got home.
They got us home in
that torrential,
horrible conditions.
Amen.
The agent, we didn't ask. She just came up to us and said, "You're on that flight on Dallas, right?"
That was a miracle.
And we said, "Yeah." She goes, "Go back through security because the pilot's going to go." And we ran. I mean, she didn't have to do that.
So blessed.
She didn't have to do that.
But I still wanted warm nuts, Alan.
I understand, and I can provide those, but American apparently cannot. All right, babe.
Oh, man.
Well, this was good. We talked about a lot. You vented and bemoaned about American. We talked about tattoos.
No, I love American. Based here, best here. That's what they say, right?
Wow. Yeah. What about Southwest? I think SWA has something to say about that.
Well, I love Southwest too.
Yeah.
For different reasons.
I like those big.
I love them all.
I like those big whales they paint on their planes. You got nothing? Just okay. You're gonna
I
nod.
love Southwest.
You're gonna nod in
You
this
know what
audio
I love
format.
Southwest.
Huh? Why?
Southwest Airlines is the official airline for Kids.
That's what I was trying to set you up for a kids
Yeah.
plug, but you didn't take the bait.
Kids. We weren't able to go last year because of coronavirus, and these kids, they have so many strikes against them anyway. And to send them to Disney World in November, when it's still very warm, and to have them wearing these masks, for some of them breathing is such an issue anyway. It just wasn't the right time. So we're going to go back this November, and Southwest Airlines does such a beautiful job for us. They give us our own private hangar, and honey, we get more than ice in our drinks on Southwest Airlines, I'll tell you that. So they do us right, and we appreciate them very much.
We do appreciate them very much. I appreciate you very much.
I do too, honey. I love you.
I love you desperately. I love our listeners desperately. I love everybody that is offering to embroider my Mantis Speedos flesh-colored nude lisette desperately. But I'm sure we'll podcast again next Monday.
We'll record it Monday, but it's released on Tuesday.
And in the immortal words of the great Keanu Reeves, life is good when you have a good sandwich.
Alan and I love so much that we formed our little podcast family of listeners, but I know we're frustrating sometimes, and you're screaming, "Hey, Kellie, you teased something you never got to, and Alan was supposed to talk about this and we forgot." Well, this is your time to scream directly at us, or you can also be nice too. We're going to give you a bonus hour of A Sandwich and Some Lovin' on the Stereo app. We're going live Tuesday night, 7 p.m. Central. And this is where you get to be a part of the conversation. It's all live. You're not going to be able to go back and listen to this later. So you got to be there. All you have to do is go to wherever you download your favorite apps, download the Stereo app, and then follow me at Kellie Raspberry and Alan at the Alonzo 1971. And that's it. You join us Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Central, and you can ask us anything you want. You can yell at us. You can fuss at us. You can give us a few compliments too. We're up for that. Again, download the Stereo app for free. Follow me at Kellie Raspberry. Follow Alan at the Alonzo 1971, and we'll talk to you Tuesday night.